Hello, nerds and nerdettes. Welcome to Civilized Half Orcs Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut, part 28, where we're gonna take the van to drive to Feuerstelle. It's far away. It's actually far away. In the southern part, southwestern part of Germany. We're in the eastern part of Germany. And there we're gonna hunt down a cult leader. From the cult, Glory once was a part of. Feuerstelle. The drive from Kreuzbazar to the Schönbruch Forest was a long one. For over 6 hours, you and Glory rode in a relative silence with only the sounds of the road for company. Now you find yourself crouching in the woods, watching, waiting. Off in the distance, the rusting exterior of Feuerstelle looks curiously warm and investing, but you know what's waiting inside. The anticipation churns at your guts like a living thing. Eventually, a van pulls out of the compound's driveway and rolls out along a service road before disappearing from view. Glory gives you a nod and begins to scramble forward. Harrow has left the building. It's time for you to make your way inside. What are we gonna take with us? Well, lots of grenades. We didn't get use. That special, the flash, or the cram. It's not much different. Oh, could come in handy, maybe. I don't know yet. You have camera available to improve your character's original. Open to camera screen? No, not necessary. The weathered edifice of Feuerstelle looms above you, dark and sinister in the chill night air. Despite the horrifying stories that Glory told you about this place, something about it feels strangely comforting. In the back of your mind, insidious voices whisper that you could stay here forever. Do you feel it? The lure of this place? Glory gestured with a limb of chrome and steel. When I was a kid, when I was whole, the pull was irresistible. Yeah, I feel it, but that doesn't change what we have to do. No, it doesn't. She looks at you and your eyes are dark. When she speaks again, her voice is quiet but steady. You're going to see some terrible things in this place, Slick Flimsy. Feuerstelle exists to prey on the young, and we're going to have to come face to face with that. Are you sure you're prepared for this? When you say the young, how young do you mean? I need to know what we're walking into. Yeah. Teenagers mostly. 16 through 18, though there is the rare exception. Yeah, it differs much from real existing satanistic cults in reality. In this game it seems relatively harmless. To me. I mean, I know about these things. So not that young then, not children. There was a time when Harrow played with luring younger children in, but he found them to be more trouble than they were worth. The younger the child, the more likely that someone might come looking for them. Oh. Better to stick with the lost, desperate souls who've already spent years on the street, the cast-offs that nobody cares about. Lord knows there are enough of them out here. So I'll ask you again, are you ready for this? I need an honest answer. I'm ready as I'm gonna be. She studies your face for a moment longer, then looks away. Good. You want to compare notes, make sure that we're both on the same page? She nods. We take Harrow out of commission. You were right when you said that we couldn't afford to let him live. Even if we completely destroyed this place, I'd all be for nothing if he got away. He'd just start another cult somewhere else. Okay. This is your run, Glory. I'm just here to help you see it through. So what do we do first? We make our way inside and take out the shrine that Harrow uses as his power focus. We can't touch him while that thing is standing, but after we bring it down, he'll be vulnerable. So we need to break a statue. Alright, got it. Keep going. It's not that simple. Physically destroying the shrine won't help us. Harrow bound a malevolent entity, a toxic spirit, into the stone. That's where its power comes from, and that's where we're going to have to deal with. In many ways, it is the heart of this place. We can't touch Harrow while the shrine is intact. If we try, he'll siphon enough power from it to slaughter us where we stand. But if we confront the shrine and kill the spirit, the astral backlash from its death will cripple him. All we'll have to do is finish him off. I want to hash out a few more details before we head inside. That makes sense. If you have any questions, I'd be best if you ask them now. It'd be best. So we make our way to the shrine and then what? Take it out with explosives? Breaking the rock won't work. We'll have to take on the spirit directly, track it to where it lives and kill it. She pats the satchel that hangs from her shoulder. I've brought that. What we'll need to do that. I can't tell you exactly how this is going to go down, Slick Flimsy. The spirit itself will have a good deal of control over that. But you'd better prepare yourself, because I think that this is going to be one hell of a fight. What about the other cultists? We'll save any that we can. But the energy released when the spirit dies will hurt them too. Anyone whose mind is touched will take a hit. Doesn't that mean that the backlash will hit us too? You've only just arrived. The spirit hasn't had a chance to warm its way into your heart yet. You might black out for a minute or two, but otherwise you should be fine. As for me, well, like I said, this place can't touch me anymore. Sounds like this is our best shot then. It is. If the shrine is this important, why didn't you mention it earlier? When I lived here, Harrow barely used the thing. To be honest, I think that he was afraid of it. Back before I ran away, Feuerstelle was nothing more than a cult of professionality that revolved around Harrow. He didn't need magical help to keep us here. We loved him, and we believed in his message. We created the shrine as an insurance policy. And you think that something has changed and that he started abusing the shrine's power? She nods. Yes, and I think that my escape was the cause of that change. I know Harrow. When I ran, I bruised his ego, his charisma and charm, had failed him and my disappearance rubbed his nose in that failure, he wouldn't be willing to change something like that happening again. Not when he had the means to prevent it. So the cultists here, they're like puppets? The shrine controls them? Not exactly. It's more insidious than that. Think of the shrine's influence as a drug. It lowers your inhibitions, makes you compliant. If you were to stay here for a couple of days, you'd fall in love with this place and you wouldn't even know why. All of Harrow's bullshit would start to make sense. You'd be happy. In essence, all of the cultists here are addicted to this place. That makes them a threat. Yes, but it also makes them victims. I think I know everything that I need to. Let's get moving. She nods and the razors flick out of her fingertips. I'm with you. Let's do it. Okay. 2 objectives. Very easy ones, I think. There's nothing but a door. And a small corridor. And another door. Where we have to go. The doorway shimmers with a faint red light. As you approach the door, you can feel a squirming sensation on the back of your skull. Your limbs begin to tingle, then feel heavy. The closer that you get to the doorway, the more of a struggle it is to continue moving forward. It feels as though the strength is being siphoned from your body. Uh-oh. No, we can't do it. I have not enough willpower. I step back. As you step away from the door, this crawling sensation gradually recedes. A moment later, the strength returns to your limbs. Glory stares into the light, frowning. The shrine room is through there. But this barrier wasn't here before. Harrow must have warded the doorway after her run. Fantastic. Now what? The ward is like a lock. There must be a key. Back when I helped Harrow run this place, he and I were the only ones allowed in the shrine room. So we looked for whoever has taken my place. That's where the key will be. How will we know who that is? It'll be a girl. Harrow would never take a male as his second. Wouldn't want the competition. And her hair will be fire red. It's a sort of insignia of rank within the cult. A girl with red hair. Got it. Yeah. I want to save the game before I open any doors or do anything dramatic. You can hear a distant murmuring sound coming from inside the room. Voices. 3, maybe 4 people all talking amongst themselves. We should keep moving, whatever going on there. We don't want to get involved. Why the hell not? Because if we try to stop whatever is happening in there, there's going to be a bloodshed. We're here to kill Harrow, not the people he brainwashed. After we've taken down the shrine, the cultists in there will be hurt, disorientated. We can deal with them then. I'm not leaving without knowing what's going on in the room. As you strain your ears to hear what the people in the other room are saying, as you focus, the sound crystallizes and become clear. You shouldn't have come here. The tools of government are unwelcome at Feuerstelle. You hear a soft sound. You recognize it instantly, a blade being drawn from its sheath. We have use for people like you. Please, think about this. I have kids at home, not much younger than you. The voice is low and full of threat. I'm not here to represent any government. I'm not a threat to you. I was only doing my job. You're wearing a uniform. That makes you a tool and a pawn and our enemy. Harrow said so. I'm just a park ranger. I'm only here to do a wildlife survey. I didn't even know that you people were out here. But now you do. And if you leave this place, others will find out. brought this on yourself. No, please! The voice dissolves into a long, piercing scream. Uh-oh. Step back from the door. You're right, we can't afford to have this man. Such a shame. Girl kills man. Man bites dog. There's another door. We hear voices speaking in low tones through the wood of the door. You can't make out the words, but regular choruses of rough laughter tell you that the people on the other side are enjoying themselves. Those voices belong to Harrow's acolytes. They'll have some magical training and they'll like hurting people. You open that door, we're going to have to fight on our hands. Walk away. I don't want to announce our presence here unless I have to. Let's keep moving. Another door. And another door. How many doors are here? Oh, there's nothing. There's a van. One van. One van. Yeah? What is it? Glory pauses at the side of the van. She traces the side of it with a claw. I remember cruising the back alleys of Tübingen, looking for kids in need of help. The bait girls, Martha and the others, like her, would offer them money or food or drugs or sex, whatever it took them to get into the van, and once they piled in, Harrow and I would be waiting to greet them. I remember so many nights like that. She frowns. I remember how much I used to enjoy it. In all that time, nobody ever caught you? Nobody ever seemed to care. These were street kids, remember? They didn't have money or influence or families. Nobody was out looking for them. To be honest, I don't know if anyone ever noticed that they were gone. Okay. Another door. This is the Initiates dormitory. The new arrivals brought here. There's still hope for these kids, slick flimsy. Harrow hasn't had a chance to ruin them yet. Good to know. We'll try to get them out of the... Glory raises her hand, suddenly alert. Wait, listen. Movement in the other room. Listen closely. You strain your ears to listen. Soft voices from inside of the room come drifting out of the nearby tent. You hear a woman's voice. The sound is crisp and smooth and sweet, and it instantly puts you at ease. Calm down, dear. It's probably nothing. No need to worry yourself. We're so far off of the beaten track. We don't get a lot of visitors. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see Glory back stiffen. She flinches as though she's been stung. Another voice hit high-pitched and pleading, an adolescent boy.
What if it is someone? What if the bad people have found us? What if they've followed me here and they've come to...
The female voice cuts in, soft and comforting.
Well, then, we'll send them away. You're perfectly safe here. You have to believe that. Don't worry, dear heart. Harry won't let anyone hurt you. Not here, in this place, not ever again. You hear another boy's voice. This one is deeper. Are you certain, Martha?
Positive. Be calm, all of you. As long as you're here with us, nothing bad will ever happen to you. Is that your Martha, Glory? She gives a curt nod. Not mine. Harrow's. But she's the Martha from my story, yes. What do you want to do? Glory pauses, grits her teeth. Finally, she spits out an answer. If she's still here, she'll be Harrow's #1, my old position. He had his way with all of us, but he was always weak to on Martha. That means that she'll still have the key to the shrine room. Oh. Maybe we can talk to her, convince her to give us the key.
Maybe, but not here and not now. Those kids in there, they'd all die for her. They already love her. That's what she does. You can't risk confronting her in that room. If the situation turns ugly, any of those kids will happily eat a bullet for her, and that's not what I came here to do.
No, it isn't, but we came here to kill Harrow and she's in the way of us doing that.
Yes, she is, but we deal with her later. I won't hurt any more kids voluntarily.
Martha's voice floats back through the vent.
Hush now, boys, and get some rest. You've got a big day tomorrow, the biggest day of your lives. You get to meet Harrow. I promise you, after you speak with him, you'll see the whole world in a different way. A better way.
The adolescent voice trembles out of a response.
All right, Martha. Have a good night. You too, dear heart, all of you.
You hear the distant sound of a door sliding shut. Glory takes a deep breath and releases it.
The coast is clear. We can handle the initiates. They're just a bunch of scared kids. Without Martha there to egg them on, they won't try anything.
Step away. Another door. And another door. Another safe game. Here's something going on. I can pick up something. Yeah, great. What's that?
A bathtub.
Okay. Nothing special. This is the last door we haven't opened yet. No, there's another one. Okay. Let's go. What do we find here? Martha, perhaps? No, just a refrigerator. And what's inside? Odd stuffs. Decapitated heads. Or blood or something. Huh? As you open the refrigerator door, a whiff of ammonia sticks in your nostrils. Watery light glints of the door's polished interior. The fridge is stacked full of large plastic bins, all tightly sealed and neatly labeled. It's hard to tell through the opaque plastic, but they appear to be full of meat. Inspect the containers. You pop up the lid of the container to take a closer look. The first thing that hits you is the smell. The meat in here is beyond rancid. White mold frosts the sides of the bin, and it's all that you can do to keep from gagging. As you rush to put the lid back on, you recognize a familiar shape in the rotten meat, a mangled human hand. Is that what I think it is? Glory's voice is flat.
Ritual supplies. The adversary prefers them aged. Harrow teaches all of the initiates how to do it, how to harvest the meat, how to store it, how to label it. Nobody likes doing it at first, but you learn. By the end it doesn't even bother you anymore.
This is beyond fucked. We need to shut this place down.
With Harrow dead, all of this will stop.
She turns away from you.
Let's keep moving.
So, another door. Maybe we'll find something here. Saving the game. First. What's it? This appears to be a standard terminal. A login prompt glows on the screen. Leave the terminal alone. We don't have a password yet, and we can't deck. That's stupid. There's nothing we can do. An ostentatiously large tome sits cradled on this pedestal. The paper is robust and fibrous, and the binding has been expertly stitched. A steel plate running along the book spine anchors it to the pedestal. Glory stares down at it, frowning.
Harrow's Manifesto. The handcrafted line of bullshit that he feeds to his initiates. We all ate it up with a smile and came away convinced that he was a genius.
She leaves through the pages with an articulated finger.
Looks like he's expanded it over the last few years. It's at least twice as thick as it was when I lived here.
Maybe there's something in there that we can use.
I wouldn't want to hang around long enough to find out. This is Harrow's personal library. He used to experiment in here. There were dangerous things here, slick, flimsy, sick things. I was never allowed in this room without Harrow. Nobody was. He said that it was for our safety, and I think that he was telling the truth.
She pauses.
I feel uneasy being here. I don't want to stay any longer than we have to.
Maybe things have changed. We didn't have any trouble getting in yet, did we?
No, we didn't. I don't know. You might be right. It could be nothing. Go ahead and leaf through the book if you want to, but try to be quick, okay? I don't want to stay in here any longer than we have to.
Leaf through the beginning of the manifesto. You flip through the early pages of the manifesto, find what looks like a good place to jump in and start to read. When I first set out the path to free living, I realized that I'd had to rethink all of my earlier assumptions about life. I'd have to question my own values and beliefs, and I'd need the strength to trust in the answer that came to me. The prospect was daunting, but it was also necessary. The road to true freedom is paved with unanswered questions. After all, you can't learn to be free from a book. The answer won't come from a Bible, an instruction manual, or a code of conduct. If you don't learn that, you'll never break your chains. The path to true freedom is one that each of us must walk on his or her own. What makes life worth living? What in life is truly valuable, and what is the dross that can be burned away? I spent weeks dissecting every aspect of my life to find the answers to these questions. Slowly, agonizingly, I pared down the list until only 4 items remained. These 4 items became the cornerstone of my new philosophy and the basis for everything that Feuerstelle stands for. Love. The first cornerstone and the most important. Without love, life is bland and meaningless. Without love, we might as well be machines. Love what you do, love the people around you, but above all, love yourself. Self-determination. The second cornerstone. Each of us must be his or her own shepherd. No more gods and no more kings. Your life is yours. Lash out against anyone or anything that tries to treat you like property. An assault on your freedom is an assault on your whole being, and it must be met with an equal ferocious response. Charity, the third cornerstone. A miserly life is an empty life. If each of us is if each of us is his or her own master, then nobody should live as a serf. We help by helping others along the path of enlightenment, so we enrich our own lives. Passion, the final cornerstone. Complacency is poison. Be wary of it. Ambition is the key to a fulfilling life. Don't settle for what is. If you do, you abandon what could be. You hear a rustling sound behind you. Glory. Turning, you can see a troubled look on her face.
That ominous feeling is getting stronger, Slick Flimsy. It feels like we're being watched.
For now, we leave the journal alone and move out of here. And yes, I'm gonna save the game for now. So, but we need to read that book at some point. It will surprise me if we get in here. No, we can't. Fuck it. I'm doing it now. I read on. No matter what happens. Continue reading. Leaping to the middle of the book, you find a section dedicated to Harrow's rules of living. Be free! Be free in all things, and experience that freedom with your whole being, body, mind, and spirit. Discard the oppressive tradition of modesty and shame that you've been indoctrinated with since birth. The freethinker has no use for them. Your body is a source of pride, of pleasure, and of succor for yourself and for others. Enjoy it and share that joy freely with those who desire it. Promiscuity is a rule. Okay. Be selfish. Do you have... it might escape your attention that you created rule conflicts. Be selfish and be charitable. I don't know. Don't enslave yourself to others and at the expense of your own happiness. Take what you want and do so unashamedly. Our desires are an important part of what makes us human. Society has trained us to hide that part of ourselves from the world, but the free-living person doesn't cover in the shadows. Own your desires and rejoice them. Selflessness is ultimately dishonest, and dishonesty has no place in a free society. Free society? Show reverence. A free living person understands that the only true governance in this world is the law of nature, and that is in nature there is a hierarchy. The rabbit doesn't question the wolf, the mouse does not wonder why it must run from the cat. They do, because they must. Their survival depends on it. As it is in nature, so it is at Feuerstelle. Know your place in the food chain and understand the mechanisms of which you can better yourself. You leaf forward and find that there are at least 20 more pages worth of rules. Each is worded vaguely enough to have multiple interpretations. Continue reading. The final page of the manifesto devolve into semi-cohesive rants about anarchy, social Darwinism, free love, and the Haunt God. You've seen this kind of thing before. Harrow's philosophy is collapsing under its own weight. Unfortunately, none of his cultists seem to have caught on to that fact. Florrie lets out a startled cry, cutting our sentence short. Out of the corner of your eye, you see her wheel to face something behind you. All at once, the room fills with a slaughterhouse smell, a smell like blood and bile and feces, the stench of an abattoir. As you turn, you catch sight of something sliding into the world. It looks like a charred man with a pair of tortured faces where its shoulders should be. The thing burns like a Roman candle, spitting white-hot sparks in a fiery plume. An oily substance runs down between its dangling legs and spatters onto the floor, and where those drips land, they burn.
Slick Flimsy, look out!
Aha, the devil. Straight from hell. We're gonna send him back to where he belongs. Claw attack? Compound attack. Good first. Okay, 9 damage. That's something. Eviscerate him. Good. Now I'm gonna finish him. The body of the thing that attacked you begins to dissolve at the moment of death. As you watch, its tissue breaks down into a growing slick of bubbling pitch and rendered fat. What the hell was that?
Something from another place.
Glory stares at the remains of the creature, now a dark stain on the library floorboards.
Like I said, outside, the boundaries between the physical world and the astral space are weak here. Things can come through.
A headless abomination just pissed lighter fluid onto the floor and tried to burn us to death. I think that things can come through is underselling it a bit. She shrugs.
Semantics. Now, can we please get out of here before it happens again?
Yeah, good plan. Now what? Now what are we gonna do? Here's nothing we can do. Here might be something we can do. Is there? Or is there not? And here is definitely something we should look into. Hello. Huh. Listening at the vent, you hear only the sound of moving air. Open the door. Okay. The initiate closest to the door whips his head up to look at you. He takes a step backwards in alarm, then opens his mouth to cry for help.
You don't want to do that.
Glory looks deep into the initiate's eyes, transfixing him.
You're not here. We're not here to hurt you.
If we wanted to kill you, you'd already be dead. You've lived in the streets, you know how this works. Slowly, the initiate seems to calm down. Yeah, you're right. But if you don't want to hurt anyone while you're here.
We just want to have a word with Marta, a private word between old friends, understand?
The initiate rods. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. Okay.
Marta just on the other side of the door. However this goes, we're going to have to move quickly afterwards if she dies. Harrow will know it, and I don't trust her to keep her mouth shut if she lives. So we take the key to the shrine room, break through the ward, and confront the spirit. Are we clear on that?
Crystal, let's do this. Okay. The woman in this room is lovely. Full lips contrast artfully with her fine elfish features, and a tumble of fire-red hair spills down over her shoulders. Beyond her physical beauty, there's something inherently approachable about her. She exudes an almost palpable aura of kindness and warmth. Marta, Glory's old lover, the lure that Harrow used to draw her and so many others to Feuerstelle. She looks up with a start at the sound of your approach. Her eyes go wide at the sight of Glory. As she takes in her cyberware, her mouth falls open in horror.
Glory! Yes, Marta, it's me. It's been a long time.
It has.
Marta swallows. The horrified look hasn't left her face.
Glory, what have you done to yourself? What I had to do. I got out, Marta. This was the only way.
Oh, Glory.
All at once, the horror on Marta's face is replaced with an expression of profound sorrow.
I'm so sorry.
Marta steps forward, her arms extend to wrap Glory in a hug. All at once, something in Glory's face changes. Her skin goes from pale to pallid, and her breath becomes ragged. She takes a step back and raises her claws into a defensive posture. Her voice frosts over with cold rage.
Don't you touch me. You're one of Harrow's creatures. You always were.
Martha stops short.
One of his creatures? Glory, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Hmm. You aren't fooling anyone. Glory told me about all about you. You have how you tricked her into coming here. She looks genuinely hurt.
I didn't trick anyone. Harrow and I rescued her from a life on the street. A beautiful girl, homeless, penniless, living in a gutter. Pulled her away from all that. I saved her. You saved me? Saved me? If you let me where you found me, I never would have hurt anybody. My mother would still be alive. I never would have sold my soul to that abomination that you all worship, and I wouldn't have had to sacrifice my own body to escape from it. This place took everything from me, and it all started with you. Please, Glory, please calm down and we'll talk this through. I still love you.
The razors flick out of Glory's fingertips. Her lips curls into a snarl.
Another lie. The last one you'll ever tell.
Hmm. Uh-huh. I don't think that she's lying, or at least she doesn't think so. She believes what she's saying.
That is because it's true. I will prove it to you.
The words come stammering out of her. Her eyes are fixed on Glory's razor.
Ask me anything you want. I'll show you that I'm telling the truth. I never wanted anything bad to happen to you, Glory. Not ever.
She wheels to face you.
Why are you listening to her? She's just telling you what you want to hear. That's her whole purpose here. Remember, she's bait. Why should we listen to anything that she has to say?
The cultists aren't responsible for their actions, remember? That's as true for Martha as it is for anyone else.
She was here long before I was, before Harrow started using the shrine. She made her own decisions, just like I did. No excuses. She's here because she wants to be. She brought me here because she wanted to. Her choice.
It might have been true then, but she's living under the shrine's influence for a long time now. She's no more in control of herself than anyone else here is.
Maybe she's being compelled to lie to us. I'll accept that. It doesn't mean that we should trust her.
She fidgets in agitation.
We are wasting time, and we need the key. If Harrow gets back here before we've dealt with that shrine, we're fucked.
I spent enough time on the street to learn how to read a person. I'm telling you, Martha loves those kids.
Bullshit! You're falling into the same trap that I did.
Martha holds her silence. She looks at you with wet, lustrous eyes. I don't think Shadowrun wants to hurt anybody, Glory. Some part of her doesn't understand what this place really is. Glory stares at you for a moment, naked hostility on her face. Then the razors slide back into their housings with a click.
All right, Martha, convince me. Convince you of what? That I'm not a monster? I don't know how to do that, Glory. You can start by telling me how you sleep at night. You know what happens to the kids that you bring here. You know what happened to me. But you're still luring them here into Harrow's clutches all these years later. So tell me, how do you live with yourself? Explain it to me.
For a moment you can see the conflict between Martha's eyes. If cognitive dissonance had a face, it would be hers. Confused, frightened, angry. At war with herself, for a moment she struggles to speak. Then she whispers. Then the whispering sensation that you felt outside of the compound comes back and her face changes. The muscles of her bow relax and she appears to be at peace.
Why are you asking me this, Glory? You already know the answers. The kids here, they aren't being hurt. They're walking the path to a free and pure life, just like Harrow taught us.
I haven't been in Feuerstelle for an hour, Martha. In that time I've found evidence of horrifying levels of abuse. She flinches in agitation. But you hear the whispering again and she calms herself. Her joyful smile widens.
Nothing that happens here is without reason. Harrow is a great man, a prophet. When you meet him for yourself, you'll understand. He'll make you see. She's too far gone to pass what you're saying, Slick Flimsy. After so many years living here, I don't know if she even knows what normal feels like anymore.
She steps forward and grabs Martha by the shoulders. It's a curiously soft gesture.
Martha, if what you're saying is true, if you ever really did care for me, then please, give me your key. It's important.
She blinks.
Key? Whatever you use to get past the walls outside of Harrow's shrine. I need it. Don't ask why. Just do this for me. You owe me that much.
She looks momentarily conflicted. Then a moment passes.
No, Harrow said that I had to guard this. He told me that I could never take it off. I can't question one of Harrow's orders. It would be wrong.
What if I could convince you that it wouldn't be wrong to question him? She blinks. Then that thing that you saw behind her eyes looks down again, and the flicker of unease on her face is replaced with an easy smile.
You're welcome to try, but I promise you, you will walk away from this spell apologizing for how wrong you were. Harrow is a great man. Feuerstelle is a good place. Stay here for a while and you'll learn that for yourself.
She crosses her arms over her chest.
Go ahead, ask your questions. We have nothing to hide.
If you read Harrow's manifesto, it looks like he spent a long time talking about charity. No. Harrow is hurting the runaways that you bring here. You can see that, can't you? Her smile shifts into an expression of mock concern.
Hurting? Who? How so?
He's corrupting you all. How many of them has he taken as his wives, yourself included? She rolls her eyes at you. A lesson?
A lesson of Puritan values from a Shadowrunner? How quaint!
This isn't about you. I don't care what you do, Martha. I'm talking about child abuse.
Harrow doesn't take the young ones for wives. I don't know what Glory told you, but he is a monster. And even the youngest initiates here aren't children. Not really.
Her voice goes soft.
Life on the streets took that from them a long time ago. Feuerstelle lets them be themselves, but in a safe place. Certainly safer than the back alleys of some urban hellhole like the one that you live in. I was young when he chose me, Martha. maybe not innocent, but young. Somewhere deep down you know that this is wrong. When you lived with us, you didn't think that it was wrong. You laughed it here. You can rewrite history to cast yourself as the victim if you want to. If demonizing me helps, you can do that too, but nobody ever forced you to do anything, Glory.
Glory falls silent. The color drains from her face.
This is clearly a difficult subject. I don't know what you were hoping to achieve by bringing it up, but I promise you, you aren't going to convince me to abandon my way of life. Our ways here are our own. You can't change that. All you can do is accept it and move on.
I can see that Harrow has brainwashed you into thinking that this is okay, but Martha, it isn't.
You just don't know when to give up, do you? Our ways aren't yours, but that doesn't give you the right to judge us. Who are you to impose your ideology on this commune?
An outsider, someone who hasn't been corrupted by Harrow and his pet spirit, I'd say that qualifies me for to offer an opinion.
I tell you what you are. You are the kind of person that Harrow has always warned us about. Your sense of moral outrage doesn't trump our right to live the way that we choose.
She takes a deep breath, struggles to calm herself.
If you have more accusations to hurl at my husband, go ahead and do it. I'll tell you how wrong you are. I'd prefer to keep this conversation civil, but that's up to you.
There's something else that I'd like to ask you about.
Go ahead, I won't stop you.
Yeah, okay. I've read Harrow's manifesto. It looks like he spends a lot of time talking about charity. She nods eagerly.
Yes, of course, charity. The kind that I practice when I rescue young people from the streets.
But then, in his rules of living, he says that all free thinkers are supposed to be selfish. Called it.
Well, yes, but...
And after that, he says that only the strong deserve to prosper. So, which is it? Martha blinks. She looks momentarily confused, and then you see the convincing clamp back down behind her eyes.
You just don't understand the beauty of this message, the truth behind it.
Oh my God. Give us the amulet, Martha. It is the right thing to do.
Oh, yes.
She nods eagerly.
I'll give it to you.
Haha, now I persuaded her. She fizzes the amulet out of her blouse. It dangles on a golden chain, glinting in the firelight.
Here, it's all yours.
Put it on the floor and step back. I don't trust you.
All right, fine. If that's how you want this to go, then so be it.
She swings the amulet on its chain.
If you want this, you're going to have to kill me for it.
Huh? Chloe shifts into an attack posture. When she speaks, her voice is unsteady.
I'm sorry that it came to this, Martha, but you're too far gone to save. If what you want is a fight, we'll give you one. I didn't want this, Glory. I wish that we could have come out of this friends, but you haven't convinced me of everything, and I made a promise to protect this with my life.
Best of luck with that.
I won't need luck, outsider. Harrow, my husband, told me how.
She stares at Glory, and her eyes are sad. She raises her hands, and they begin to glow.
See for yourself.
All right. There's nothing but kicking her ass. Oh, Jesus. You missed her. What are they doing? No, 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 no. We're gonna kick her ass. And again. So, Rory stands standing at the red ruin of Martha's body. Her eyes flit down to her claws and an expression of growing horror creeps across her face. You okay, Glory? It takes her a long time to respond. Her voice is choked with long dormant emotion.
No, I'm not.
Oh. Sorry, but it had to be done. She snarls out an answer. Her face has flushed red.
Yes, I know. She was just as bad as Harrow. Killing her was the right thing to do.
To your astonishment, you see that her eyes are welling with tears. Glory! All at once, the blood drains from her cheeks. She wipes the water from her eyes with a cold metal hand.
Save the consolation speech. I'm over it.
Her voice is frigid, dead. She nods in the direction of the shrine room door.
We go what we came here for. Let's go finish this.
Okay. Now we have the amulet. The other kids are... speechless or something? I don't know. Let's talk to him. Anyway.
You monster! You killed Martha!
It couldn't be helped.
Harrow's going to get you, we'll see!
Nah. Whatever. As you step forward, the scintillating red light that streams from the doorway flickers and dies. There's a strange lurching sensation in your gut, but it clears almost instantly. The door swings open with a touch. That seems to have done it. Glory nods, then reaches into her satchel. Her hand comes back out clutching a small jar.
I'm going to put a smear of this on your forehead. It's a sort of alchemical balm.
Her voice goes white.
Harrow taught me how to make it.
She unscrews the cap from the jar, revealing a pale white ointment. The surface glitters strangely in the dim light.
If you were wondered where my shelf, the take from our job, has gone, this is the answer. Powdered orichalcum isn't cheap.
I'm sure that it isn't. Where did you even find a supplier?
The talismanger, Algernon, hooked me up with a contact of his in the Trollkönigreich Schwarzwald. His prices are high, but considering the rarity of the material, they're fair. Thankfully, I don't need that much of it to make the balm.
She dips a metallic fingertip into the jar and begins to stare.
The boundaries between the material world and the astral plane are weak here. The stuff acts sort of like a lens. It focuses your perceptions, makes the haze real.
She applies a smear of ointment to her forehead. It looks like a glob of glittering white paint.
With this, we can deal with the spirits on its own level.
Okay. I'm glad that you came prepared. She dips her finger back into the balm and traces it down your forehead. The ointment feels cool and oily on your skin.
I didn't have much of a choice. There's no way that I could pull this off without alchemical assistance. I wouldn't even want to try.
She fishes in her bag a second time and pulls out a pair of silver necklaces. A rune-inscribed pendant dangles from each.
This will protect you from your astral self from spiritual possession. Don't take it off while we're dealing with this shrine. Whatever you do,
Put on the pendant. Got it. Glory puts on her own pendant. The necklace glitters slightly against her pale skin.
I don't know what's going to happen when we step into that room, Slick Flimsy. We're playing with forces outside of our control. Are you ready to do this?
I've been waiting for this since we got here.
Let's go then. When we engage the spirit, Harrow will come rushing back here, and when we kill it, he'll be crippled. Then we kill him.
The people here, the cultists, they're just a bunch of poor, brainwashed kids. After everything I've seen here tonight, I can't justify putting their life at risk. Glory stares at you.
But Harrow...
We can worry about him later. Is there a way that we can deal with the spirit without hurting the cultists? She nods.
Yes. Rather than killing the spirit, we can attempt to purify it. That will clear Harrow's influence from their minds without hurting them. Are you sure that you want to do this? If set that thing free, Harrow will run and we'll be too busy helping the cultists to follow him.
Shit. On second thought, maybe you're right. Letting Harrow live is a greater evil. We need to kill him no matter what. Her expression hardens and you can see fire in her eyes.
Let's put an end to all of this. First the spirit, then Harrow. It all ends tonight.
That's the plan. Let's do it. Oh. Okay.
Welcome home, Glory.
Glory's eyes go wide. She opens her mouth to speak, but no sounds escape her. Glory, what? Something slams into you, a wave of intangible force that turns your consciousness inside out and sends shockwaves reverberating through your mind. The world lurches and everything goes black. Oh. What next? We're in a different realm now? A different world? Slowly you begin to stir, murky, flickering impressions and weight in the oily stillness of your unconscious mind. The sensations come in waves, washing up over you and jerking you back towards consciousness. You smell acrid smoke and burning meat. The roar of distant flames whispers in your ears. When your eyes flutter open, a dull red glare fills your vision. As you attempt to struggle to your feet, you become dimly aware that the gravity here feels wrong. Everything is heavier than it should be. That's the way it works in hell, maybe. Slowly the waves grow still and your senses calm. You find yourself staring into an infinite horizon. The blasted ruins of Feuerstelle stretch out in all directions as far as the eye can see. Oh, shit. Is this the astral space?
No.
Verily, she surveys your surroundings.
We're someplace else.
You're going to have to be more specific.
I don't have answers for you, but there's one thing that I'm sure of. Whatever this place is, the adversary holds sway here.
I don't doubt that. In fact, I think that this place looks like the way it does because you expected it to. It's trying to play on your fears. She pauses for a moment, then shrugs.
That's possible, I suppose, but we can worry about it later. For now, let's keep moving. The spirit will be around here somewhere.
Okay, let's kill the adversary. Let's kill the devil. Oh, that's a good task. And I'm probably I'll get 2 karma points for that at the end of this mission. It's a rip-off again, probably. What's this? It's a teleport area. Now we're fighting against hellhounds and evil spirits. Wonderful, just wonderful. Glory will speed herself up with drug injection. Where are all her health kits? No, she doesn't have them. She has them in her backpack. Everything's fine. Okay. Okay, let's go there and shoot. A molar. Molar. Agent Molar. Yeah. Okay. Eagle Totem could be interesting. And just get it near, slightly near Glory. So she can benefit from it. As if that's where apartment right now. Okay, shoot him. The Molar. Oh, Jesus. And now? Compound. Attack. Oh, she got one left. I didn't even... Eviscerate. Yeah. I'll let her hit him first. Just another one. Yes, it's gone. Wonderful. Save again. Well, it looks like we're safe again, but how many hit points do we have? Oh, 50. 59. Well, that's fine, I think. Here's another teleporter. Huh. Eagle Totem. And hiding. No. Adrenal pump. And just shooting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Hit twice, that's good. She's hiding there and does the same thing again. Oh, no, she can't. She can't. But burst of fire is good as well. Yes. And an aimed shot. Yeah, it's gone. No! That little guy isn't gone yet. Hasn't. No, I kick him in the crotch. Yeah. And eviscerate him. He gets damage per round. And now I'm gonna shoot him. Still not down. Okay. Let her do the business. And him. Fine. Fine, we're making progress. Let's see how they're doing. 34, that's not optimal. She is still 59. I'm not sure. we gotta get this done. Maybe I can heal him during the fight, it doesn't matter. So, where are we? Okay, this is the boss. The thing hovering before you is hideous. Its broad chest is jacketed in scale-like patches of burning coal, and its many sets of antlers shimmer with the heat. It smells like a barn fire, wood smoke, burning fur, and blackening bodies. The spirit inclines its head towards Glory and spreads its arms in welcome. Glory, welcome, child. It speaks in a chorus of clear, lilting voices. You don't hear them so much as feel them. The sensation is strange, like hundreds of butterflies fluttering in your chest. What a pleasure it is to see you again.
We are going to kill you, Spirit, and once you're dead, Harrow will follow. We're burying this entire god-forsaken place to the ground, and we're doing it tonight.
The spirit chuckles, a strange wobbling sound that sends a shiver down your spine. We know why you came here, child. When you mutilated yourself, when you cut away your connection to him, all became clear to us. We knew that one day you'd be back and that you would lash out against our great master. It was inevitable. The voices in your head soften, become sad, but the fluttering in your chest turns ugly, like the buzzing wings of a swarm of blowflies. You have mangled yourself beyond repair, and you did to spite him. He who was your greatest benefactor, you betrayed him, child. But he loves you all the same. The adversary sounds like a pretty reasonable guy. No. Cut the shift. Cut this shit, Spirit. We all know what your masters love this to people. Slowly, terribly, the spirit begins to turn. You can hear the crack and pop of splintering vertebrae as its enormous head shifts on its shoulders. It fixes its cavernous gaze on you. Your friend, this outsider, slander our great master, but we take no offense. His words are like the babble of a newborn babe. He is ignorant of the truth. The spirit inclines its head towards you. If the noise continue, we will teach him, and the babble will cease. Glory shoots you a sidelong glance. She mouths out a word.
Don't.
I have a message for you from our great master. He has a gift for you, a peace offering, one that he offers freely, a sign of his continued affection for you. He knows that you desire his servant's destruction. As a symbol of his love, he will grant you the power to bring an end to Harrow. He knows that you wish to free the children of Feuerstelle. As a sign of his compassion, he will help you set them free. You can have everything that you want, child. All of this and more. Huh? Remain silent.
That's tonight's pitch, Spirit, but you neglected to mention the price.
Right. Spirit leans towards her, clasping its hands. This will cost you nothing. A simple gesture, a trifle, a show of good faith. If you demonstrate your love for him, he will reward you beyond your wildest dreams, beyond the protective ward from your neck, and his gifts is
yours for the taking. Yours forevermore.
I don't know. How do we know that you keep your word?
I won't. This is a trick.
She takes a half step back.
Whatever you do, don't take off that necklace.
The outsider may do whatever he wishes. He will not interfere with him unless he provokes us. Our great master offer was to you, child. Accept, and everything that you desire will be yours.
I had my own limbs hacked off to get away from the adversary. I paid somebody to do it. That's not badly. I wanted to be free of your great master. Your offer is as pathetic as it was predictable. To be frank, I'm disappointed in you.
The barn of fire stench of the spirit thickens and its antlers grow white. The heat radiating from the thing is like an oven, a kiln, a blast furnace.
If you rebuke our great master a second time, I will chew what's left of you in my maw. The marrow from your bones will nourish the god. I promise you this, child. I promise it.
I'm not sure how it works here in adversary land, but where I am from, this would be considered a hard sell. The spirit shifts its gaze to you. It breads its taloned finger together.
Your friend will remain here, I think, with me. I can find all manner of uses for such a succulent morsel.
It spreads its arms in supplication.
Prosper or perish. The choice is yours. Embrace his love and have all of your wishes granted, or turn away from it and be destroyed.
The blades slide out of Glory's fingertips. Her mouth parts into a feral smile.
I've been waiting for a long time for this. Too long. I'm going to rip you to pieces, spirit. And after I'm done with you, Harrow will follow.
The spirit crackles.
Very well, child. If pain is what you seek, we will bring it to you.
Beneath the leathery skin, the thing's bones begin to shift, straining against the ligaments and tendons that bind them. A hideous crackling sound fills the air as its skeleton splinters and pops. As you watch the spirit's body begin to rupture, great lesions open in the creature's chest and back, and its rib cage cracks from some horrible internal pressure. The spirit's chest heaves and a foul liquid pours from the ribs in its flesh. A flash of light stabs your eyes, and when your vision clears, you find 3 identical spirits floating before you.
Death comes in so many forms, child.
The fluttering sensation in your chest grows into a rasping pain that steals the breath from your lungs. It feels like you are being eaten alive.
You will be swift. Yours will be swift and brutal.
Now what? Now. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna kick its ass. The first one that's available. That was rather easy. Not as difficult as I thought. So one of them is real, the others are illusions, I guess. Well, I guess. I don't know. Figure materializes out of the shadow. The form is wispy and insubstantial, projection of a man, distorted by distance. His silhouette ripples like a flag in the wind. Through the haze, you can see his face. He is more beautiful than handsome, with sculptured features and an unnaturally youthful complexion. His expression is sad.
Harrow!
Glory. The sound is deep but faint and marrows with echoes. It sounds as if he's shouting from the far end of the long tunnel.
You shouldn't have come here. I was content to let you live out your life in peace. You taught me to kill, monster. You trained me to like it. It seems only fitting that I share what I've learned with you.
I don't want to kill you, Glory, and I won't unless you force my hand. The flickering silhouette spreads its warm arms wide. Ask me for my protection, and I will usher you out of this place. You can leave Feuerstelle in peace, if you ask me politely. I might even let your friend leave with you.
You're going to die tonight, Harrow. I'm going to tear out your throat.
As you did to poor Marta, the air all around him begins to pulse with scintillating bursts of color. His rippling, transparent form glows with heat from within. That was a terrible thing, Glory. You've brought this upon yourself. What now? Yeah, medkit. The biggest available. And a shot in the head. No, we're acid balls maybe. What now? Shot all of them. One each. Dum, 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 dum. Oh god. Ouch. Healing. But not from there. Not from there. No, I want to go there. And then. Healing. Fine. Cramp. That's good. Where's Harrow? No, we have a high explosive grenade for them. No, it's too far away. Shit. Okay. Cramp. Now? Grenade? Possible? Yes. Hit them hard. Okay. And... no, shoot him. Shoot him. All of that healing was more or less in vain. Oh, shit. Now what? Close ranged attack at this Heart of Feuerstelle and at Harrow. Fine. Let's kill Harrow. It's gonna do something. Huh? 40 damage when I... Oh, Jesus. Vance medkit would be nice. And I hide behind here. Glory doesn't need to hide. They all have 119 damage. Hit points from 120. It's less than before. Harrow's back. What the fuck? Why? And he's all his hit points again. But no. Why? Change of tactics. I attack these parts first. Until they're gone. Oh no. Would they please attack Glory for a change? What? This guy cannot be missed. What? Sick fuck. No, I'm not. They're all healed again. This is amazing. Anytime. I think we're gonna need to attack the middle one. Okay. Reload. And shoot. This is a fucking Mission Impossible. What are we gonna do? This doesn't work. She can pump herself up. That's something. And take this one. And heal, maybe? Maybe? No. Oh, shit. I'm not gonna lose that position. Stuff? Shit. Trauma kit. Must work. Okay. Now I can close attack them. Why does it do nothing to them? Missed. He's got to heal himself. He's got to heal himself. And let's do it with a spell. 1 HP. Great. Oh, that's gonna save us. Missed. From that distance. This is insane. Yeah, he's bleeding. That's something. Eviscerate him. We'll do something. Two rounds left to save him. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Ah, Jesus. He still has got 130 hit points. Wow. Just wow. Okay. Let's shoot around a little. All of them. Even Harrow. Where is he? Compound attack. He's invulnerable. Where do I even try? Oh, let's shoot. Where's the third one? Where is he? Oh, let's shoot Harrow. Okay. Now I can save his life. Yes, I could. And shoot. Another heal. The last one. Oh. Where do we go from there? No. No. They both have 130. How is this fight even possible? With 2 people against 4. There's something I don't understand here. There must be. Oh, shit. Is there something in the room that we can destroy in order to weaken those spirits, or what is it? I have no idea. Take him straight away. So it's its final death, isn't it? No? There's still something we can do, but doesn't look good. I don't understand this fight. I have to look something up. This is impossible to win. Impossible. He's already he's already been healed again from Harrow. This is impossible. I'm sorry. Here we go again. Right on. Facing the heart of the shrine, the heart of the Feuerstelle. I don't read everything again because I already have. Yeah. Glory, what? Boom. Now we are in adversary land again. Starting with darkness. Holy shit. Yeah. Where are we? Okay. Now we're gonna run around and jerk around some spirits. Teleporting again. Yeah. Why? Robbie's standing in front and he's attacking Sleek Flimsy. Why? 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 Can she? Oh, yeah. She can. She damn well can. Yeah, that's probably better than to shoot him. Oh, I do this old school. Okay. Adrenal pump. Killing. Compound. Too bad. Too bad. Oh, something going on. Okay. Almost gone. Now we got it. Yeah. HP is restored. We can go on. New fishy enemies. Yeah, let's start with a grenade attack. Yeah. And another adrenaline pump thing. And hail of bullets doesn't work. Okay. Doesn't matter. What? Yes, another grenade. Why not? On him, yeah. Shoot all of them. On him. Yeah. Wow. This is good. And he's gone. That was pretty bad. The mauler is getting closer. Acid bolt. It works. Can I? I can. No, I can't. Nasty. Ouch! Forcing me into making close to death experience here. I don't like that. Jeez, I have to heal my friend, let's say. Ouch. Okay, that was enemy-friendly fire. I did nothing wrong. We didn't gain as much HP as we lost. Bad luck. Now, we're in the den of the lion. Look at the HP. There are 19 missing. And there are 9 missing. Well. I'd say let's do this. Let's go. Where am I? 39%, 38%, 41%. Huh. Guess what? I'm gonna take cover and toss an acid bolt. Ah, very good. Now we excluded the illusion. Let's do this again. I think this guy is an illusion too. Yes. Right. And now we have to make this examination again. It was pointless what we did. Aha, that's how it works. Yeah, Harrow comes. Asshole. What are we gonna do? Can we get both of them? No, nothing. Nothing at all. Which is the real one? I think this one. Yes, it is. It actually is. And now we're gonna shoot all of them. Well, should we shoot Harrow? I'm not sure. No. Just shoot them. Ah, fine. That place to materialize. Harrow's running around and healing them. It's unbearable. It's again fucking unbearable. Get some adrenaline. And shoot him. Illusion. Shoot him. Illusion. No. No illusion. Okay. I take some cramp in order to speed up. I'm gonna heal myself and open fire. Oh Jesus! From that distance. Search goes on. Missed. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. He's been hardened by Harrow. I think. I'll tell you what I'm about to do if this doesn't work. I'm going to start all over again and buy him some 4-level elemental that he can summon in order to fight those monsters. That's what I'm about to do if this doesn't work, and it seems like it doesn't. Taking chances. No, I'm throwing a grenade. Oh, Jesus. Another one. No. Nothing. Does this work? Back and forth? No, I have to take on the third one. No. No. Ah. Grenades have proven valuable, so I thought. Yeah. Let's attack him. I don't understand why he always misses with the auto machine gun. I don't get it. Obviously good at blocking, and we gotta attack this guy here. Oh. Yes. Yes, we're out of blocking. Yes, this time it worked. No, no, no. Deflecting damage. Oh, this is so bad. I take the twin chances here. Again. Okay. Oh, jeez. He heals them back. He heals more than we can do damage. Why? Missed. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah. He has got almost full hit points again. Yeah, could get all of them, but not Harrow. Okay. full energy again. This is bad. Everything's bad. This was it. We're done. No chance. Yes, I died. No, I think I skipped the mission completely. I think of something. But right now it doesn't seem to be winnable. And therefore, you'll see what I'm gonna do in part 29. Until then, bye. Stay clean, stay happy. Or at least less unhappy. Bye.